Gabriel Medina versus Jack Robinson. You get those kind of heats when you come to the jungle to compete here at Groningen. Unbelievable surfers going head-to-head now for the second time in their career at the championship tour level. A while back, we finished off the Margaret River event at Uluwatu, but Medina got the victory about 4 years ago. Already getting started is Medina during the break, Luke.
Yeah, beautiful float to get around that section. Just got the speed with ease, and then, yeah, sick. Grabs a rail and falls down the face and manages to maintain. Look at this. Does he go for the rail just at the end bit when he feels that he's going to fall down that little part of the wave and gets the completion? Yeah, they're just wrapping around the point as we see up and riding.
Trying to pull in quickly under the hood. Another section unfolding. Trying to slam on the brakes to extend that tube ride and almost getting a lengthy tube. Jack Robinson goes down
on that rail and get it up, and it brings your knees into your chest, and then you got to drop it down again. That's one of the most difficult things in surfing to do, as we see in the tube.
Driving through the tube is Gabriel Medina. It's still staying wide open, and one of the fastest surfers transitioning in the hollow part of the wave. Jack enjoying his time, just being a citizen of the world. It paid off going to Bells incredibly early. Made it to the semifinals. Here's Medina, layback, drawn out carve to start, big vertical. Nice little fading turn, setting up the inside track. Wave number 3 for Medina. Casual carve, he's just hanging in there, going through the motions. Finally kicking out. The 1.43 will be gone. Let's look at this one again.
Super smart strategy here by Gabriel Medina. How's that carve out of the lip, up into the lip one more time? They were the money turns right there for this score. But I just like he had second priority, decided that, okay, I'm just going to get one more keeper in case this heat slows down, and puts more pressure on Jack Robinson sitting out the back waiting for a set.
Nice view of this canvas from this angle. So dynamic with variety.
Oh, it's incredible. This guy's just got so much speed and so much flow these days that he can just pull every turn out in the book on one wave. And I feel like if this heat slows down, this is going to be a really important wave right there.
One thing I love about when he goes there, he often doesn't just repeat the same type of move or rotation. He is so spontaneous as he's pulling another audible here. Under priority, racing down the line. He'll slow down to go to turns here. Aggressive rip off the top. Frontside float. Doesn't keep that board under his feet. This is probably the most dangerous factor of Medina when he just starts freestyling.
Absolutely, and he's got so much speed. Here comes out, nice carve out of the top, but just gets caught a little bit here and gets unsettled for that landing. The performances that happened were incredible. And here we are today, 25 years later, with Gabriel Medina flying down the line.
Big float to start. Trims it off the lip again. Loading up off the bottom. Nice fin throw. Basically a running little closeout, but he's got so much speed and so much power, he can turn it into a 3-turn combo. Have you been behaving yourself, Oz? Oftentimes you're catching waves during these events, man. You've gotten
look at this
trouble
one
in the past.
Here we go. I'm not going to get in trouble, I promise. Gabby, little tube time. Tucks under the hood, comes out. He's going to come around this section and just blast Ola. Ah! Leans right into the corner. Beautiful work. Fins out on the back right there. See the fins again. There's Christmas trees everywhere. Bango on the corner. He's not done yet, is he? Ah! This guy is out of control. What a monster. I love that guy. Just watching that guy attack a wave right now. He is looking on point.
He was the victor, as we see a beautiful little tube ride. Thought he might have stalled again for that one, but he knows better than that because it clamped down a little bit. And just these karate chops off the top with just a perfect selection of maneuvers for such a fast moving wave. And he's not done. He's going to finish it off and even gets around it. Look at this. Look at this knowledge of tubes. Like, goes in there. I was thinking, oh yeah, pull in again. But it actually clamps right there where he does his carve. So read the wave perfectly and got a lot of maneuvers done further down the point. And yeah, just trying to build some pressure on Jack Robinson, who's waiting for a bomb out the back with priority.
So quick to adapt to the slower sets not coming through at the moment. He'll just surf a different part of the reef, and it could start getting into Jack's headspace.
Yeah, he's trying to build some pressure, and you know, look at these turns. Beautiful, perfect selection of what turn to do. This wave is moving really fast, and just the glide on the lip, and he's just enjoying the ride. You know, he's just going down the face. Look, he even gets a little close out here, bang, and then if we hold on, you watch him, he gets around it one more time to flick out on the green face, and he likes it. He likes that, and he feels like he's put even more pressure on Jack Robinson.
13:30 on the clock to decide our first finalist here at the Quiksilver Pro G-Land. Gabriel Medina still leading. Last wave a 6.33, looking to better a 5.17 here. Already with some speed, just projection snap, absolutely flying down the line, coming hard around the corner off the bottom. Another speed check, going for a big punt, going for the forward. Incomplete. Backside float for Robinson. Great timing off the lip. Now backhand float, knowing that he needed to get started. His best wave so far here in semifinal number 1.
And look at this set, flying down the line, setting up a beautiful snap out of the top. Gets a great float as well, comes around again, decides just to slow it up to make sure he gets some vertical surfing done, and gets up there one more time. That's a good start. Decided he wasn't going to do all the contests and have some time at home, and managed by Hawaii, he was in front and he got a world title. So here we go, can it be done again?
Gabriel Medina just setting up a lot of speed. He chased a section that didn't help him out for a punt on his previous wave, ended up incomplete.
All the way down to the Kira Surf Club. It's about the same size. We see Gabby just having another look on the inside. He's sniffing around on some of those smaller waves. Feels like he could better that 5.17.
Gabriel Medina has thrown some big airs in the free surfs. A lot of just straight airs with no rotation. As Jack Robinson's pulled the trigger, big hammer to start on the first section. Jams it off the lip, 2 turns, solid. Extended foam climb, but he goes down on that third effort.
This is where the natural footers have had the advantage today. They didn't really need the longer waves. Those 2 turns were pretty good. I'm going to be really interested in this score. If he had have made that last turn, he could have had the lead.
She didn't change his game plan according to what Medina's famous for. Is we'll see what happens on this effort. Gabriel Medina will take it with priority. Coming off the lip to start. Another beautiful float into the flats. Perfect transition. Open face hook. Right on the money. And now we'll get to this inside hack there with some water flying to exchange. So he was left needing a 7.26. This wave here, Luke, came in at a 7 for Medina.
Yeah, so Medina getting his best wave on the inside on the first. Took this with priority.
How's this screamer for Jack Robinson up in time? An absolute belt under the lip into the pit. Robinson makes it. Backside roundhouse cutback. Driving off this section. Rock and roll float, and he will point to the tower on the reef. What a way to finish semifinal number 1.
Wow. When we nearly called it a heat, Jack Robinson. And this is what's going down as we see Jack Robinson flying down the line. Coming around this section, squares up the lip really tight, comes around and upside down with a tail waft, lands nicely, and that slows him down perfectly just to get in the tube, and he's already throwing fists. And then another nice little hit, gets up in the lip one more time. There's a lot for the judges to look at here. Here we go, bang, look at that out of the lip. Comes around and squares it up one more time, drops out through the air. Gets there in time to tuck under for a little tube ride, and then gets a roundhouse cutback. This transition here, right from there, throws some tail, lands, and you would have thought, oh no, maybe he's gotten caught behind, but he just puts him in the perfect position for a little tube. And then he throws the roundhouse cutback with a little hit off the top. And there was even one more lip glide to do, and he's just pointing, just going, yep, there we go. Pointing that his wife right there.
Still giving himself a shot with some time on the clock. Robinson, back-to-back final appearances here on the championship tour. as he will be joined in the final by the winner of the next heat. Felipe Toledo takes on Connor O'Leary. We'll bring in Ronnie Blakey and Richie Lovett for the call.